good old car vlog. Hi, hello, welcome back to the vlog. It's currently July 29th. I'm halfway between where I live and Toronto. I am currently heading down there to go and visit some friends, one of which I will definitely get on the vlog, probably both actually. They're both very vlog friendly. You'll know them when you see them. So I'm currently driving down there and I just thought I'd start the vlog. So I left my parents' house and I fly out on Sunday, so it's currently Friday. Sunday is also the last day of the month, which means before I fly out, I want to hit 10,000 words. I passed my NaNoWriMo, or my Camp NaNoWriMo goal, which was 7,750. And last night, I think I updated you, I wrote about 300-ish, 300 to 400, I think. So we're over 8,000 words for the month, which means that I am very, very close to hitting 10,000. I need like probably almost 2,000 words, and then I will hit that new stretch goal of 10,000. So I thought I'd come and update you. We're on our way to Toronto, gonna go hang out with some girlies, and then tomorrow I'm back at my grandparents', gonna visit with some family again before I leave and just get as much writing done as I can. Oh, there's a little bug. Hello, little bug. Oh my gosh, he's so small. You probably don't want to be in here. One sec. There. All right, let's continue the trek to Toronto. I'm just gonna start recording.
Just start recording.
It's recording. Oh, the chandelier in the back looks, you look so cute. Wait, pose, you can use this for a thumbnail for you.
We're at Famous Last Words.
Last words.
We had drinks. They're done now. There's two fruit flies. I don't know
Are
if you
they
can
in
see
it?
them.
Wait,
There's
where are
like
they?
one hanging out right there. Oh, it's gone. Anyway, they've been sharing this drink with me, and it's been lovely actually. It's fine.
Table for four.
They're gonna finish it off for me.
I'm definitely still at my grandmother's and not supposed to be here. Also, I feel like I turned off the dehumidifier so that there wasn't like noise, but I feel like the clock on the wall is so loud. Anyways, I missed my flight today by probably about 5 minutes. It was a little bit frustrating, not gonna lie. I may or may not have had a little cry in the airport. I definitely did. I definitely shed a couple good tears in the airport because I got there about 5 minutes after probably the counter closed, which was very confusing for me because it's like a smaller airport and I've flown out of this one before to go back to Vancouver, like what I was supposed to be doing today, and I've gotten there like 50 minutes before the flight is supposed to leave, and gotten on fine. So I got there and there was a guy in front of me, and Vancouver was the only flight taking off from this airport. So I was like, oh, well, he's got to be on the Vancouver flight as well. So at least there's someone else that's about as late as I am. So then he went on, and then the lady at the counter told me that the system closed and I could no longer get on. And because I paid for the cheapest flight possible, which with the budget airlines, they literally make you pay for everything. If you travel, you know that if you book with a budget airline, you can basically expect that every tiny little extra thing that is not you yourself getting on that plane and like going somewhere else, anything beyond the bare minimum costs money with budget airlines. And that's kind of just something that you expect and you get used to it, you know? So to be fair, I didn't, like with this airline, you have to pay extra money in order to be able to check in online and get your boarding pass online in advance. I still don't really understand what the problem was, but basically I wasn't able to check in online. I tried multiple times even before the flight, before we even left, and my ticket just wasn't eligible to be checked in online, which I think is silly, but it's fine. I paid for the flight and literally that's it. I didn't even get a carry-on. I just had a personal item. So the joy of flying budget airlines. So I got there and I was behind someone else that was on my flight. So I was like, okay, well, we're fine. At least it's not just me. And I get up there and she told me that she couldn't check me in. And then she said I could try to call reservations, but then she called and apparently they couldn't do it. And then another lady came out, and by this time I had started crying because I was just so frustrated, and I was also just so ready to go home and sleep in my own bed basically. And I was in fact in tears, and I felt bad because I was like, I don't want you guys to feel bad for me because I'm crying. I'm just crying because I'm frustrated. But I think that they felt really bad for me because the one lady said that she was gonna try and help, and she ended up not being able to help, obviously, because I'm still here. It was like 5 minutes past the time that the counter closed, and since I didn't have a boarding pass because I needed the counter to check in because I wasn't eligible to check in online, I could no longer get on the flight, which was also frustrating because it didn't even start boarding until half an hour after I got there. So I was like, just let me in. I don't even have checked baggage. I am like so quick through security. You don't even have to worry about me. But that's not how it works at airports. So I'm still here. The only good thing I think that came out of this is the fact that I did write I think I wrote over 2,000 words today. I took a little video clip of it, so you will have seen, but I ended up hitting the 10,000 word mark for NaNoWriMo, which is amazing. And, you know, 2,250 words over what my goal was for the month. So that just feels really good because that was a stretch goal that I wanted to meet anyways. So I am glad, and I'm trying to see the silver lining that, you know, because I wasn't on a flight, I think I was able to get that many words written because I was going to try and write on the flight, but I don't think I would have gotten that many. So on the plus side, I did hit my stretch goal for Camp NaNoWriMo, which is very exciting. I'll take it. I booked a flight for tomorrow, so I will be flying back to Vancouver tomorrow. You can bet your ass that I'm going to be at that airport minimum 2 hours early, even though it's a tiny airport and that was never warranted in the past, but now this whole thing has like got me worried. I've never missed a flight before, and I've had a lot of flights in my life. I've traveled quite a bit, just like even just to Holland, and I've never missed a flight. So I was really upset. I think the worst part of this whole thing is that I have to unpack this bag that I packed full because, again, budget airline, I didn't even get a carry-on. I only got a personal item, which I used my laptop bag for and just crammed it full. And I feel like the worst part about this whole situation is the fact that I have to unpack this to get my pajama bottoms. And then I'm gonna have to repack it all again tomorrow. We missed the flight, but we rebooked it for tomorrow, so we are going back. We as in me, the royal we. It's me. And I hit the stretch goal for Camp NaNoWriMo, which is fantastic. I ended up finishing right at the moment before scene 7, or like as scene 7 starts, which was just like such an exciting part for me to write because obviously I want there to be, or maybe not obviously, but I do want there to be a romance subplot, and there definitely is a romance plot line in this book that is a pretty big one. I just love having that. And I also think, obviously it's not going to be super spicy romance, but that kind of romance, like pining over people and those like exciting feelings of like falling in love, I feel like I love that in young adults. So I was very excited because this scene that has begun is where the main character maybe meets someone that maybe something blossoms into. But either way, I got to that scene where they're basically meeting, and I am very excited about it. So I thought it was a good place to leave off, because then tomorrow when I do some writing, or maybe Tuesday, I don't know if I'll write tomorrow because I'll be traveling, but when I write next, I'll be excited to continue because I know that that's the scene I get to write. So I do think I'm a little over 8,000 words now so far, which I feel like is a perfect amount because I am nearly halfway through Act 1. So that seems like a good amount based on my math. So that's the update. That is everything that has been going on over here. Utter chaos as usual, but I still hit my writing goal, which is great. And I didn't really need to be in Vancouver tomorrow. I just need to be in Vancouver by Tuesday afternoon, basically. So it's fine. Everything is okay. Little bit of stress, little bit of a bump in the road, but we're gonna be okay. So thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to smile, even when you miss your flight. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.